Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Box Talk. Today, there's something going on in boxing. I don't know what's happened.
Dun, dun, dun.
In the past month or two, someone called Haymon, the mysterious manager,
My dad.
the person that has the most power in boxing, has been signing names like hotcakes. I don't know why. There's rumours going around that Oscar De La Hoya and Richard Schaefer ain't talking, or they're not best of friends. Things are going on behind boxing. Ade, what do you think about this one?
This guy is mysterious.
Yeah.
For all those people, for all those English and Scottish fans we have quite a few. This guy's like the Loch Ness Monster. Yeah. People said they've seen him, but people are not too sure who he is. There's only been a few sightings. But no, honestly, it's almost becoming very strange. Ryan gave me an edition of Boxing Monthly, or Boxing Magazine, about 5 years ago. It's got Maver on the cover. And it said something about the most powerful people in boxing. Al Haymon wasn't in the top 50 people. Wasn't in the top 50. You ask people who's the most powerful man in boxing right now, Al Haymon is number one. Not number one, and it's like number one fighting with number two with Richard Schaefer or De La Hoya or Arum. Number one, and hands down.
Hands down.
Like, he has been signing boxers like I have been signing checks. I signed quite a few checks, blank ones. But he has been signing boxers for fun.
I'll tell you what, as lifelong boxing fans, you know, you go on the internet, especially right now with social media. The first time I saw a picture of Al Haymon was maybe a year ago. This guy is mysterious. You knew he was with Mayweather. You heard this guy who runs things in the background. You heard his name, Al Haymon. Mayweather mentioned lots of time, but no one knew who he was. It was just a name. And then in the past, say, 2-3 years, you're hearing this name more and more and more and more. And I don't know how he got this power, how he got this control, but he has the power to make network execs at HBO just sign checks, ridiculous amounts of money. It's like he got something over their heads.
He almost does remind me, not as vocal and as in your face, but almost reminds me of the Don King in the 70s and the early 80s, where Don King seemed to have everyone. Yeah. But Don King was a promoter, which is understandable. This Al Haymon's coming across as a manager, and you wonder why a manager has so much power.
Again, I get your point about having the power, but Don King was an entertainer, a figure, someone you know. He had the hair, had all the details. Al Haymon, this guy don't speak. You don't see him. There's no interviews. There's no nothing there. He's just like that. Like I said, like the Godfather. He's just a hidden figure behind everything. And in the past weeks, rumors of him signing Amir Khan's going around right now. He signed Boot Shumanov. He signed
Malignaggi about 2 months ago. After Malignaggi complained about him. Signed him.
He signed Louis Collazo.
Yeah.
Who was it he signed recently? I think Andre Berto's under him.
Andre Berto's been under him for ages.
For a while. It's getting more and more and more fighters. But why is he picking up guys right now? What's going on? I think, why would you keep 1 or 2 clients for years and years and years, and then within a 6-week period you sign an extra 5-6 clients?
This is the thing you do wonder about. Obviously, again, I don't like rumour. I don't like 2 + 2 = 7. But we all know about the problems Oscar De La Hoya had in terms of the drug issues, etc., etc. Golden Boy don't like that. Obviously, the name might say Golden Boy, which is Oscar De La Hoya's name, but it's not Oscar De La Hoya's company. A lot of people should know it's Richard Schaefer's, really, and there's a few other top execs behind it. There's rumours of Richard Schaefer and Oscar De La Hoya no longer seeing eye to eye. You probably see Richard Schaefer a lot more than you probably used to do in the back in the day. Richard Schaefer's now up talking all the time in between the fighters. Never used to do that 5-6 years ago. He's become a lot more vocal now. Yeah. Who knows? Does Oscar De La Hoya want to split? If he does split, does he take all the people that Al Haymon have signed with him? I don't know. I think Al Haymon's definitely trying to start a promotional company with these guys. Who knows? Golden Boy Top Rank have been running the show for so long. Maybe it needs a third. Boy, he's got all the fighters to do it.
It might need a third person, but I don't know if he's the right person to do it. If you're...
I think he is. I'm gonna disagree very quickly. Sorry to interrupt you, Ray. I'm gonna disagree. I almost don't want a promoter or a manager that's loud and boisterous. I want a promoter or manager that gets stuff done. Al Haymon, to be honest, and a lot of boxers will say, he seems to be getting fighters their fights. He seems to be getting fighters their money. That's the kind of promoter I want, really.
No, you're right in that theory, but would you? This guy's idea of how he's making fights is it's like bully tactics. You get your guy easy fights for the most money.
Not sure about that.
No, that's where a lot of these guys now trying to get in some fights that were not worthy for the most money. If you had a promoter like that, that would be like going back to Frank Warren days. You're getting someone who you're going to have pure setup fights without having quality fights. Yes, he's matching these guys now, some of the guys, but all those guys that have signed with him will not fight each other.
Well, I guess that's to be seen now, because he's definitely signed a lot more people recently, so it's to be seen whether or not these guys fight each other. Like I'm 100% sure that Zab Judas with Al Haymon and Malinage with Al Haymon as well now. They fought each other recently.
With Al Haymon as well.
I'm not sure.
I swear there's something.
Well, if he is, he's fighting Mayweather. He's got the Mayweather fight.
I'm not.
And
sure
obviously, what makes I think repercussions of people like Al signing for Al Haymon is that obviously our very own Kell Brook was supposed to fight the winner of Paulie Malignaggi versus Sean Porter. Paulie Malignaggi is signed with Al Haymon. Believe you me, and I think you mentioned this as well. If Paulie Malignaggi wins that fight, he ain't fighting no Kell Brook. I'll tell you that for a fact. He's fighting a big money fight of it in America. He ain't fighting Kell Brook, England, America, Australia, space, nowhere.
So, if Al Haymon's taking all these fighters now, and he's going to go for his own promotional company, does he block out Golden Boy and even Top Rank? With his power with the networks, with Showtime and with HBO, can he literally shut one down?
I don't know if he... yes, he's got a lot of fight. I almost need to see a list of all the fighters in his stable. I don't know if he's got enough. But the thing about what he's doing, which is smart, is not so much that he's taken the numbers, he's taken the powerful people. Yeah, look at the powerful boxers. I mean, people might talk about Malignaggi is a powerful boxer. A, because he commentates as well. And he's got a mouth. Yeah. Adrian Broner's Al Haymon.
He's influential.
Andre Berto's Al Haymon. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather's Al Haymon. He's taken the most influential fighters, and I think that can only bode well for him.
With the Cold War, with all the top rank guys on HBO, all the Golden Boy guys on Showtime, if Haymon took over and had his own show, would he? And he took the Golden Boy fighters with him. Golden Boy wouldn't want to work with him, unless they got some co-promotion agreement with him. Would he just take over the whole Showtime deal, or would he take out Top Rank or merge with Top Rank to do certain things with them? I think right now it's strictly two single horses going on separate tracks.
This is it, and I think so. He could be either the light in shining armour that kind of helps boxing, because although you say Golden Boy wouldn't want to work with him, I don't think Golden Boy have a choice. Like if he's trying to sign all Golden Boy fighters, no disrespect, they might have to work with him. I think that's what he might be forcing to do. That you have to work with him because I've got everyone. Like you said, there's rumours about Amir Khan as well now. So he's not only taking the old people, the names, he's taking the young up-and-coming fighters as well, the future. Adrian Broner, Amir Khan, definitely the future of boxing. I think Alvarez is rumoured to be signing with him as well. He is taking everyone. So everyone has to work with him. I think that's the thing. I mean, look, it's never a good thing when Golden Boy and Top Rank have these spats. Yeah. We've been losing out on some really big fights. Obviously, Pacquiao Mayweather is going to be talking. There's other fights as well we've lost out on. If there's someone that can come almost in between the middle and almost work with them working with him, it might work.
I think as a middleman, he's more powerful. Where he's got the coins on either side. Yeah. As a promoter, he'll lose some of that power.
We're yet to see. But guys, what do you think? This mysterious man in boxing that no one really ever sees, doesn't really turn up at fights, definitely doesn't turn up at press conferences, but you're starting to hear his name a lot more than we did in previous years. His name is Al Haymon. What do you know about him? Leave your comments below. Is he the future of boxing? Or are we just getting really excited and he's just a manager signing up loads of other fighters and we're seeing it the wrong way? Or really, is he trying to plot something that we don't know about? Top Rank is starting to lose a lot of their power now. Golden Boy really up on the rise. Oscar de la Hoya falling out of Richard Schaefer. Are we just really crossing too many dots here? Or is something really going on? What do you think? Leave your comments below. Email us at
BoxTalk@hotmail.co.uk.
And guys, thanks for tuning in for another edition of Box Talk.